Hello. I'm still a little bit sick. So I was like better for like 3 days towards the end of my trip from India, and then like the day after we came back, but then the day after that, like it's just been, I'm sick again. I think it might be COVID just because of the like symptoms that I was reading, because like I didn't really know, so I was like checking yesterday what like the symptoms were for like COVID now, and it was like I had some of them but not all of them. So there's high temperature, which I don't have, but I think I may have had. A new continuous cough, I don't really have that. I haven't really got a change in like smell or taste. I haven't got shortness of breath, but then I have like feeling tired or exhausted, aching body, headache. I don't really have a sore throat or a blocked or runny nose, but like loss of appetite or like feeling sick, I have those. So I think that I may have it, but I think I'm coming out on the other end now. But because I'm not like eating properly and stuff, because I don't feel like eating, and like basically I haven't ate properly in like over I think it's like coming up to 2 weeks now. I think that is also all catching up with me, like loss of like nutrients and stuff like that, and not getting electrolytes. But to keep myself going, I'm watching YouTube videos, trying to stay as hydrated as possible, and also I'm going to finally tackle my room. But because I've been sick and we've been back since Saturday, like I'm just going to do a quick pan of my room. Like the first day I came back, it was late at night, so I didn't really do anything, but then the next day I tried to do a little bit. So just show you, this is currently the state of my room. The suitcases are still out. It's not too bad, but there's like a bunch of things that like I need to put away and stuff. So I'm going to do that today in the hopes that having like less stuff around will be helpful. Also, it's been quite warm recently, obviously not as warm as when I was in India. Today it has cooled down a little bit, so I thought it's probably a good idea. It also does look like it might rain, but it might be a good idea that if I want to do that, I do it like cleaning up and stuff, I do it today. So that's the plan. I think I want to, like, first I'm going to start off with tackling these drawers here, and because I still have my like toiletry bag and stuff, and like I can wash my brushes and stuff. I just did a quick clean of my bathroom. It was like it's just a quick clean where I just like spray down the shower, like put bleach in the sink, in the toilet, that kind of thing. So it wasn't like a deep clean, but I already feel tired because of it. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is just do my skincare, because I haven't done that yet, and then I'm gonna go and get, sorry, I feel a bit dizzy, gonna go and get a bit of a snack, like because I do need to eat something, because I haven't eaten properly since this time yesterday, and it's better that I eat earlier in the day, so that if I do feel sick, like it's not while I'm trying to go to sleep, because that's the worst. So I'm trying to avoid eating too close to when I'm sleeping, so I'm not gonna like eat like up to 5 hours before I'm sleeping. So I'm going to do that, and then I will come in, and like I said, I think I'm going to start with the drawers first and tackle those, and like just clean, tidy, organize those, and see how far I get. I just feel like this isn't as big as a task as if I start opening the wardrobe and trying to put my clothes away. So I'm going to see how I feel after doing that, and if I still feel fine, then I can go in and maybe start tackling the wardrobe, or at least like putting stuff into piles or something. But if I don't, then I know I can just stop and just leave it until like tomorrow or the day after, so that is the current plan. sorry for like these terrible camera angles, but I really just don't have the energy to do anything else. But I just thought that this would be a good time to just show you like what my I'm sick skincare routine is, because I can't not do my skincare routine. It must be done, but it's like really minimal now. So I'm just gonna like show you what I'm using. Yeah, not too much talking. So I'm using what's left of this Round Lab mini toner. I'm just putting that on just because it's really good. It's really hydrating. I like this much better than the beauty water. I think I maybe use a bit too much in one go, but I think it's because I'm coming to the end of this bottle now, and so like I'm kind of like over it. And then I'm using the Ola Henriksen eye cream. It's got vitamin C for brightening. And trust, I need the brightening because even though I'm sleeping a lot, I just feel tired all the time, and because I'm not getting a lot of electrolytes and stuff like that, even though I'm trying, you can see the dark circles are very much dark circling. And then I've got a moisturizer. This is one I've been using for a while and I really like it. The really sad thing is that I can't find the refills because I think they only really sell the refills in the US and in Korea, so I might have to buy a new pot, which just seems like wasteful, but it's a great moisturizer. And this is the one that I use in the daytime, but then I use this one at night. It's like the thicker one. And then I'm using, so I finished my Round Lab sunscreen, but I have another one, but I already have the Beauty of Joseon Relief Rice Plus Prebiotics, so SPF 50. So, sorry. So, I'm going to use that instead. The light and stuff, noise, dark, everything, like light, noise, everything is like really irritating, so I've been avoiding like that, like even having the window open this much is a lot. And again, because I don't know if I got COVID because I haven't been tested, but I'm trying to like stay away from everyone, so I've been like working from home and like staying away from everybody in my house if possible. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's been going on for so long that I don't think that I'm contagious. I think I'm just like taking a long time to recover. But again, there's no point me thinking that I'm not contagious and I might be. I'm not God. So I'm just trying to be careful. And then I'm using the Laneige lip mask. This is the berry one. I got this when I was in France, in Paris, so it's in French. Yeah, and that is basically it. And then just to make myself feel cleaner and fresher, I'm just going to spray myself. This is a Victoria's Secret body mist. It just makes me feel more clean, or I don't really know anymore. I think I'm just gonna slick my hair back. Where is my hair tie? You might see, this is what I mean, my drawer needs tidying. Imagine that, look at this, I need to put it in hot water. It's supposed to look like this, and it looks like this. Anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to just slick my hair back just to keep it like off my face and like away from my neck. I can tell that I haven't been getting enough protein over the last like 2 weeks or so, because my hair is like falling out a lot more than it usually does. To be honest, it kind of needs washing, but I'm trying to like put it off a little bit because I just don't see the point. it yet, especially because I've not been going outside. I've barely been doing any activities, so much so that my health app on my phone has got a new trend, and I just don't want to open it because I know that the new trend is going to be that you don't move a lot, because literally all I feel like doing is like sitting there, like lying down, like even sitting like is making me ache. So there's that. Sorry. Like doing anything is like making me like tired really quickly. So sorry, feeling sorry for myself. I always do. I hate when I get ill, and like I'm not somebody that gets ill very often. So this is like kind of annoying, but it's what else can be expected. I don't know if you guys believe in evil eye, but may have been Buri Nazar while I went to India. Just saying, even my granddad was like yesterday, because like I'm not my usual self. Also, I say I don't get sick often, but then like I got sick when I went to Japan. That was, I think, because of the air conditioning and stuff though, and just like fatigue. We were like really moving around a lot, and then just now, so that's not good. But I don't usually. Yeah, and he was like, oh, like you went to India after so long, because I went like after like 12 years or something. And he was like, what come, like that's really sad. And I was like, yeah, I know it was, but it was still a good trip. I don't think I got much footage because I was sick for like half of it, but the amount of times I dropped this camera, my goodness me. Just clean it. There's like a little, is that a mark? Like what? What the fuck is that? It's moving, so I think it will come off. Can you just like get off? Let me use this brush. Okay, it's not coming off with the brush either. Oh, it came off. Thank you. Okay. Sorry, I'm sweating a little. I'm gonna go now and fetch some breakfast before everybody else gets up, and then eat it, and then maybe try and clean this room. I may not even end up doing it at this rate, 'cause I'm now tired from just getting ready and cleaning this camera lens. Oh, fantastic. In other news, managed to get tickets for Doji Dosanjh yesterday. So I don't think I showed, but we tried to get Sabrina Carpenter tickets when we were in India. It did not work out, so it might be a sign that we have something better to do in March next year. If not, this morning I did go and happen to check that there are tickets available in Paris. Don't tell anybody I said that. But I don't know, because it like the tickets are available on the Monday, and like what would have preferred if it was the weekend show, because there's one on Sunday, dimanche. The website was in French, so I was trying to read it because it wouldn't let me translate it either, but then I was like, you've been doing Duolingo for 4 years now, girl, surely you can read this. So yeah, I was able to read it, and to be honest, the ticket prices weren't too bad. It was like 93 euros, which is, I think, between like 75 to 80 pounds, or like something like that, like 70 to 80 pounds, which wasn't too bad. But then obviously you have to factor in getting to France, staying in France. I'd have to use annual leave, so I'm not sure. Plus also there may be, like I said, a reason not to, because maybe something bigger, better, more important is supposed to happen in March, because we tried so hard to get it as well, so there really must be a reason. And yeah, I'm now going to go and do what I said I was gonna do. Okay, bye. I think it's been like, hold on, just checking the time, like 2 hours since I last recorded. I've eaten some granola and I'm feeling a bit sick, to be honest, but I think I needed it for the energy. And I've drank some squash. This is summer fruits. It doesn't look very strong, but this is quite strong. I've had the window open and I think I'm finally gonna start on the draw now. Also, look how dry my skin is here. It's really horrible. I don't know why that's happened. I think it's because I cleaned the bathroom earlier. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the top drawer. I'm gonna try and do it seated. My iPad's kind of running out of battery, which is not ideal. So I think I'll pop that on charge for a bit and probably just like, I don't know, watch something. There's like a bunch of things I need to do, but it's about finding the energy and like not feeling sick. Plus I really kind of want to organise my bookshelf because she's looking a bit tragic. It's the next day and we're still cleaning. I want to give a little bit of an update. I think my energy's picked up a little bit today. I couldn't really sleep though. It's like, I actually don't know what time it is. 7:03 in the morning. But I'll show you the progress I made, which is not a lot. But I basically tidied all of these yesterday. It may not really look like it, but this is like way more organized than it was before, and I might like go through it later, but it's like much better. I cleaned my brushes. Again, it may not look like it, but this is much more organized than yesterday. You can see I have like less things out. I finally put the suitcases away. I haven't tackled the wardrobe yet, but at this time I put away, like I had my Crocs out, my Converse out, I put those away. I had a bag out, I took it and I washed it. Yeah, and then I was gonna come back up and do some more, but then I got invested in watching the gymnastics at Paris Olympics, the all-rounder event, so I got a bit thingy there. I was just making my bed and then I was like, you know what I should do? I want to watch Stephanie Sue's video on that Korean mukbanger. She made like a 2-hour long video on the like everything that's happened, but then I thought I'm gonna tackle this. Come on. I'm sorry, my camera angles are not great. I'm gonna tackle this bookshelf because what I want to do is I actually want to pull forward books that I want to read soonish, so hopefully I'll read them and then maybe I'll show you like the top like 5 reads or something that I want to do. Some of them might be books I've already read, but I can't lie, I think most of them are going to be books that I haven't read. But I don't know, it's just giving like very cluttered and a bit disorganized, and I just want it to be not that, basically. As you can see, like I just have started shoving my sunglasses and my glasses on there as well, so it's just giving a lot. I've got a pen, I've got hair clips, I've got like my knee strap, my face mask, like just a bunch of stuff that doesn't really need to be on there or needs to be on there in a better way, so I'm going to try and reorganize that. I think I've said before, but the vision was I wanted this whole wall to be like a bookshelf, but the problem is that behind the wall is like plasterboard, so it's not like completely it's not super strong basically, and I'm very nervous about putting heavy books, so that's why I got this bookshelf. But then obviously because of the shape it will never fit in, so I think I probably should have just bit the bullet and done what I wanted to do originally, or I should have tried to find a bookshelf that was like this height that went all the way across. But what's done is done now, and can always change it in the future. I don't have any immediate plans to do that yet though. So I'm gonna quickly tidy this all up. I say quickly, not that quickly, and see how it goes. So I'll be back. Okay, update. It's not really like how I want it to look, but what I have identified is that I have space. Don't tell my mom I said that. Yeah, so I didn't really end up doing the thing where it's like books that I want to read soon, but I guess they are kind of like close. So I've already started this one. I'm like almost near the end on this one, so this is near the start. This one I've been meaning to read for a while, so this one's out. And I think I want to read like this one and this one, so like I've got like most of them like in the front anyway, but you can see like I managed to like somehow make some space, but it was just because I like moved all my glasses up here. Yeah, and like there's space like to stack and stuff like that. It doesn't look like how I want it to look, but I feel like my bookshelf is one of those things that like I can like periodically change. And my mom was actually telling me that when I was younger, like I get really easily affected by like, I'm quite like sensitive to sugar, so like a small amount of sugar would give me like a lot of energy. And if I had like Smarties, they're like those chocolates are covered in that shell, I would go hyper, and like as a 2-year-old I'd be like moving around furniture. And I feel like I remember when I was like 6 or 7 and I was in my previous house, I would like be constantly rearranging my room, like just moving my bed and wardrobe around. Like it was a small room, there wasn't so many orientations you could do it, but there was like 3 or 4 orientations I could move things to. Obviously I can't really move furniture in this room because the bed kind of has to be where it is, but I feel like I can settle with the desire to like rearrange by just rearranging the bookshelf every now and again. And I kind of like that it's chaotic like that, because honestly it signifies my brain. Like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to show you again. Like, this is genuinely like what my brain is like. Books like left and right, books that are like different heights, just everywhere. Like colours aren't together, like they're just whatever. Some books are like upside like down, and like I don't know, I just feel like it's a good depiction of my brain. Sorry, that was so zoomed in. Anyway, I'm going to change now because I feel quite warm in my pajamas. I've already brushed my teeth, and I've got this fun new app. Where's my phone? Oh, I didn't end up watching that Stephanie Sue video, like the rest of it yet. I started watching Lydia Baylor-Solo's second vlog of her family trip to Sorrento. Yeah, I got this app called Finch, and it's like a habit tracker type thing, and I just think it'd be so cute. My little pet's called Peaches. This is literally only the second day that I'm doing it. How motivated am I for today? Pretty motivated. I think I feel better. Oh, nurture the egg. Okay. I'm gonna put water, turn on notifications. Yeah, so just got a little taking care of my Peaches pen. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and now and get changed, and then probably go and grab something to eat, and then I'll come back up and maybe maybe I'll tackle the wardrobe if I start earlier on in the day. It is probably for the best, because I feel like this is something, I don't think it will take a long time, but I know it's something that I'll want to take breaks with, so there's that. Okay, I'm gonna drink some water and get going. To be honest, I couldn't see the other one anyway.
Would you have got it?
But I kind of wanted this one. I saw some other ones, but they were like really expensive, and I was like, the real reason I went onto Amazon was to look at like meal prep boxes. I didn't end up buying the meal prep boxes.
What's that?
Just like boxes for meal prep, because all the debris are missing again, like glass containers.
What's the difference between meal prep boxes and...
No. Shani, my brain doesn't think that much. Please don't start interrogation, Shani. Okay. Just boxes, right, for the meal prep. They're not specifically for that. You can use them for whatever. But I wasn't going to use it though. And then I decided to buy this instead. This one's different because they've got these air things, and it's separate. It's separate containers.
And this has it.
The divider looks better quality as well.
Where'd you get your other box?
I think it's from Amazon. It will basically look the same as this.
How do you unair this?
This pops out, but it comes with it doesn't. It comes with the screen.
Oh, you have to push this up to unair.
I thought this will be good for lunch. This will be good for breakfast, and this will be good for a snack.
Or your lunch can fit in that.
It should. It should be.
I eat fruit. I did a lot of fruit today.
Yeah, it should be. Do my new box. Give me my new box.
No.
lunch box. मेरा normal lunch box. मेरा normal lunch box. Yeah. Oh, Sharon, can you turn the video off? Okay, so I cannot tell you like how much better I'm feeling today, even just from yesterday. Yesterday I did manage to like tidy up and like do all of the things, like organizing and stuff that I wanted to do, so I will show you that at some point. But I slept last night at like 9 o'clock, and I woke up this morning at like 9:30. I did wake up in the middle of the night once because I wasn't feeling too great, but I've woken up this morning and I feel... Oh, sorry. That was like, I thought it was a helicopter for a second, like inside my room. I was like, what the hell is that? Let me just lift this. Better. Yeah, and I woke up this morning and I felt like honestly so much better, so much so that I decided to go to the gym this morning. And even though I don't have as much energy as I did before I went and got ill, I feel so much better. Being ill, I think I may have mentioned this, I don't know, but I literally lost like between like about 4 kilograms or something like that. But I think it was because I essentially didn't eat properly for like 2 weeks, or like just under 2 weeks. So there's that. But now I'm feeling a bit better. My room, like environment is tidy. I feel clean now. I've like washed my hair and stuff today. I've been to the gym, so like more active and stuff today. So feeling so much better, like I said. It just feels great. Obviously I'm still kind of recovering, so like I'm not fully there yet, but why do I always do that? I don't understand. I need to find I just need to be more careful, to be honest. It's currently like 1 o'clock. I ate like my breakfast, which was just kefir granola and fruit. I don't know, like at 11, and since then I watched a video about like movement, like after you eat and stuff, and it can be simple things. So all I did was I put away my laundry, the rest of it that had come up the stairs, and I had vacuumed my room and stuff. I decided to shower by taking these bracelets off because my cousin made me this really cute bracelet. I need to cut these little bits off because they're a bit annoying, but because it's got this metal thing on and I wasn't taking it off when I was showering, it's starting to discolour, so I think I'm going to start like taking them off to shower, but then I'll put them back on. I have two that are a little bit too big for me, and then these are my older ones. You can see these are like really old, so they're like super discoloured, but they're cute and it makes me feel cuter. I'm gonna try and stay like really hydrated today if I can. Yeah, and like I'm not gonna eat too much again because I don't want to like feel sick, because like when I eat too much I just feel really like bleh, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so that's I guess all I was gonna say. I low-key feel like I might have a bit of a stitch, but I didn't really do much in the gym. I was on the treadmill for like, I did like a bit of a mobility routine just beforehand, and then I was on the treadmill for like I don't know, like 25 minutes or so, and it was like a combination of like walking, running, like 1 minute on, 1 minute off, and then incline walking for like just a short amount of time. Yeah, so that was it basically, and then I just like stretched and stuff, so hopefully it's not too much. I'm gonna like take it slow and like give myself a week to settle back in to everything. It's not gonna like be pushing too hard because I just know that's not gonna work out. So just trying to be careful, essentially. This is what I was looking for. Olaplex Bond Smoother in number 6 Bond Smoother. Just want to put that to just combat any frizziness, because I'm not planning to like put any heat on my hair or use the Dyson or anything, so I'm just going to do that and then like let my hair dry a little bit naturally. Also, I took this comb from the amenity kit at the Lila because I just feel like I need a comb like this, and like they were just gonna discard it anyway, because I used it and I was like, wow, this is great, and I used it for my parting and it was fantastic. I mean, other people may disagree that my parting is fantastic, but it was good for me. So yeah, just done that. Let's put a little coconut oil on the ends, because my ends are the bit that is always dry. Yeah, it feels nice. I feel like hopefully can get back into like a nice little routine now that I don't feel like as much dying like I was. I don't know if that made sense, but whatever. Yeah, so feeling much better. I'm a second. My Skims, I'm gonna use this perfume, Chanel Riviera. I finished my KI perfume when we were on holiday, so I don't have that anymore. But also, I've almost finished this Kinship Super Melt. As you can see, it's really well used, but I kind of think I need a new one because I really like it. Anyway, as for the outfit, I'm going to try and show you, but you probably won't be able to see. But it's the Skims like lounge thing, so it feels like pajamas, and I'm not like going anywhere today, so I just thought it would be like good to like have that. So I'm gonna fill up my water bottles so that I remember, because if they're filled up then I'll drink them. Then I need to take down the vacuum, I have my towel to wash, and then I've got like socks and like a few clothes in my room that came up in the laundry that are not mine, so I will go and distribute them to the rightful owners. I still haven't put my bracelets back on, and I'm kind of debating it because I'm going to get them cleaned soon, so I'm like, why am I putting them on just to have them taken off? But I don't know, because that is still like a month away until I go into the city to do that. So yeah, anyway, I will show you everything that I've done for tidying. I think I showed you my bookshelf, but I mean like my actual drawers I will show you, and like my wardrobe. But first let me go and take all of this away and get some more hydration in me. Let's go. Okay, I'm back a little bit later than anticipated. I decided to start making some focaccia bread. So focaccia, it's not focaccia bread, it's just focaccia. So I'm just waiting for that to prove right now. I'll like show clips when it's done, if it's any good. I just really felt like having focaccia. But I'm going to show you my drawers now, because I was saying that I tidied them. Now first off, I think I should preface by saying, first off, I should preface by saying this is just like tidy compared to before, but it's not like really tidy, if that makes sense. But you can like, so I'm going to try and show you. So here I've got like my everyday makeup in this little bag. I just find it easy to like have it in this, unzip it, have it out on the table like in the morning, even if I'm only going to use like one product from it, and then like zip it back up rather than having everything out. And I usually keep all my makeup brushes in here, but because I'm going to go to Singapore in the not too distant future, I decided to just leave the majority of the brushes that I would take with me in this little bag. And then here is like all hair stuff, so it's just like serums and some like oils and like hair masks, hair perfume, like root shoot, bond smoother, stuff like that. And then in here is like not miscellaneous stuff, but like stuff that I will like usually just like reach for every now and again. So I've got like my comb, my deodorant, dry shampoo, eye drops, Summer Fridays jet lag mask. These are little essential oil drops to put in my little essential oil thing. Makeup brush cleaner, I just put my keys in there for now. Like hair roller, Aquaphor, Paw, lip scrub, stuff like that. And I think I need to find a better way to put all this, but this is like just like daily skincare that I'm using like morning and night, but I kind of just put it in, and it like, because I have like some quite small products and stuff, they kind of like fall around kind of like that, so that's no good. Here I've got some body mist. I'm trying to like just finish this one, to be honest, for now. Both, to be honest, I don't really love them, but they're fine. And then I've got like the perfumes, I'm trying to like cut down because perfumes kind of like change scent and stuff over time, so I want to have like only like 2 or 3 in rotation at a time, but I've got a lot going on right now, so I'm just trying to like slowly use the ones that have less in, so like this one, Prada, Baccarat Rouge and Timberland. And then I've got like other hair oils, Gizu hair oil, OGX hair oil, Rosemary hair oil, Fable and Mane, and then in here is like hair ties, grips, like clips, and like things to like clip my hair up. And now, don't mind this drawer. This drawer's pretty messy, but it's an organised mess, okay? So like back here I've got like contact lens and stuff, and this is like all skincare stuff that is like replenishing skincare, so it's like things to use once some of my products have finished. And I'm kind of doing a new skincare thing which I'll talk about maybe soon, but I'm just like trying to do it for now, so I'm not going to say anything. Like some miscellaneous makeup that I kind of use semi-regularly, but not regularly enough to have it in my everyday, but then not regularly enough to put it like away and where all my other makeup is. And back here is like miscellaneous stuff, but like stuff you need, like nail file, small scissors, cotton round, stuff like that. And then I've got some like extra brushes. And then here I've got like exfoliating pads, like eye mask thing, and those carrot pads, some like hair masks. I've got some like extra skincare things that I'm not using right now, sunscreen for the face, like sunscreen mist for face and body, aloe, like what are these called, setting sprays, like big setting sprays, little setting sprays, yeah. And then in here I've just got like underwear, and down there is like pyjamas, and I broke the drawer. I never got around. You can't really buy the drawer separately. I couldn't be bothered to replace the whole drawer yet, so I'm living like this. So I'm just trying to keep it kind of semi-tidy, but it doesn't really work. But it does mean that I have to tidy it more regularly, which is probably a good thing. So yeah, just pyjamas there. I have a lot of blue pyjamas now. I don't know how that's happened. Like vest tops, shorts, and like my gym shoes that I alternate. So that was what I tidied there. And then this. Now, to some people this might not be tidy, but I kind of low-key wish I'd taken a video of what it actually looked like before, because this was tragic. So up here I've got like my co-ord sets. So I have like, you know, like hoodies and joggers like that match. They're all here. And then this is not, but it just didn't fit here, so I had to put it here. And then I've got like, these are just all joggers, and behind this are just like hoodies and sweatshirts and stuff. Here is gym stuff, so I've got this pile is like gym leggings and just like gym bottoms, and then just behind it is like gym tops. And then at the front here I've got some blazers that I wear more regularly, and then I've got all of my trousers that aren't joggers here, and they go like black to like lighter colour. And then back here I've got a double rail in here, so on the back rail I've got like tops and stuff that I've hung up. And then back here you can't really see, really full, you can see actually a little bit like that. I've got all my like t-shirts and tops that aren't hanging up but folded. And then underneath I've got like shoes underneath this little thing. You can't really see that properly though. And no, that is not all my clothes, because the rest of my clothes, may have too many clothes, not may, I do, but whatever, are in this wardrobe, which I go to less often and is not as tidy, but a little bit not as organised, but it's okay. So here I've got some, sorry for the terrible lighting, it's like the other blazers that like I wear, they're pretty easy to reach. I've got like some like jackets and stuff all hidden, so, like jackets, coats, gilets, and then back there I've got my bigger coats that are just too long to hang, so I folded. And then on the back row I've got some dresses hung up, a couple more jackets, I've got some jumpers hung up back there. And then, sorry if this is not that tidy, but I know where things are. And this is all like jumpers, cardigans, sweatshirts, that kind of thing. And then here I've got like dresses and stuff, and behind that are other pyjamas that I've got. And then here is like some like hats, gloves, scarves, like other things. I also have a whole hanger of scarves down there. And then I also have a couple more shoes here, like the bigger shoes that wouldn't fit over there, like my Timberlands and my Uggs. And yeah, oh, and I guess technically that's not all of my clothes either, because I also have a separate section in this drawer. I guess I can show you. It's not super tidy because these are the new ones I bought, but back there, I don't know if you can actually see. No, you can't. But that's like where I store all of my like Indian and like my suits and stuff, basically. So like my ethnic wear, if you will, like my Punjabi salwar suits, pajama suits, like lehenga, like whatever. That's all stored in there. So yeah, that was what I did. And I'm kind of glad that I did it, because otherwise I would have still been living with like suitcases like everywhere. But yeah, it's looking much tidier now. Like if I do this and you see my background, then you can see floor. I actually vacuumed this morning as well, so it's like much cleaner. So yeah, all is now once again right. I'm going to slowly start getting back into my normal routine. I'm still a bit fatigued. Like I didn't even do that much in the gym today. Like I didn't even do enough to like close my exercise ring, although now I have, so I must have like moved around since then. But I can like feel ache, like it's like a dull ache, because my like spine and my core's not very strong, and like on the sorry, this is my right, like kind of like, imagine you've got a stitch on your right hand side, but then it's not just at the front, it goes all the way to the back. But I know that's just because of like weakness over time. So I'm gonna like continue editing some video and stuff now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, sorry, I just discovered this new YouTuber. Her channel name is Sophie May, and it's just, in essence, the type of video I love to watch is just someone talking, and then I can just put it on in the background and I'm not like too worried about like anything. I showed you my focaccia bread. It was amazing, with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of flaky sea salt, a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Amazing. I can't wait for tomorrow so that I can like make that into like a sandwich basically. Also, I've been wearing these glasses all day and everybody says that they look better on me than my previous frames. I guess maybe I'm not used to them yet, so I'm like not a bit unsure, but I'm gonna like change it up and like wear these sometimes. I also, while we were downstairs watching Harry Potter after we had like mac and cheese, but it was penny and cheese because we didn't have any mac. I started like going down the rabbit hole of matcha, and now I've bought a matcha, and I was this close to buying Emma Chamberlain's matcha, because then I thought, oh, I could just grab a bag of like Chamberlain coffee at the same time. But then it said that the origin wasn't Japanese, and there's like nothing wrong with that, but I don't know, I just want it to be more authentic. And the hojicha that I had in Japan was so good, and I was going to buy it from first the matcha Tokyo, and the actual matcha wasn't that pricey, but then the shipping was basically the same price as the matcha, and I was like, I think I need to like matcha more before I start doing that. And then I was going to get it from the actual stand that we bought matcha from when we were in what is it, the matcha stand Maruni Tokyo Tsujiki market. Again, the price isn't too bad, so once I start liking it I might get it. But then I ended up buying a matcha from Bird and Blend Tea Company, and it's just a small 30-gram tin, and it comes with the bamboo whisk as well, but I have an electric whisk already anyway, so I just think it's a good like way to just like, they have like all these like flavoured ones as well, and I'm like, let me just like first like see if I like it, and then if I like it I can like buy some more. Also, we've lost another soldier, another nail down, but I'm actually kind of happy about it, because I kind of want my nails to like look normal now, just for a little bit. Yeah, so I've got my face mask on, and as you can probably tell, I feel so much better than yesterday. I am trying to stay hydrated, and today is the most food that I've eaten in the last 2 weeks, so that's pretty good. And I did go to the gym, but now I'm like really tired, like that stitch pain kind of, I still kind of have it, but I'm going to, what time is it? It's currently 9:46. I'm gonna maybe just go on my computer a second. I was doing a lot of file sorting earlier before I went to finish off my focaccia, so I'll probably just maybe start tackling one of those videos or something like that, and then, oh okay, that's not good, sorry, I'm like getting a flare up of my like eczema, and I've now rubbed it too much and you can see I'm like peeling a layer off now, that's not good. And now I need to stop itching. Yeah, and then I'll probably just watch an episode of something. I have a couple of episodes of House of Dragon to catch up on, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to watch House of Dragon. I kind of want to watch something light-hearted, and then I might just go to sleep because I'm a bit tired. Yeah, okay, see you. Warning in advance for the terrible audio, because I've just noticed that somebody, I don't know what they're doing out there, but they're doing something. But look what I did to my top, honestly quite a while ago, and I've been meaning to fix it, because this is not a very old top, so I don't see like any point in getting rid of it, but it got caught in my, like my finger went in one of the holes that's supposed to be in it, and then I didn't realise, and I just pulled my hand away. And what can a girl do? She's so strong. And look what happened. Can you even see that? Probably can. So I'm gonna use my little mini sewing kit. We have like proper sewing stuff, but this is just what I had in my room, and I was like, oh, I like thought about it today, and I was like, oh, I should probably do it. So let's get going. I can sew stuff, but I'm just not the most nimble human being. So like doing all this is a bit thingy. But I've been trying to do this thing where like I'm active after I've like eaten. This doesn't really count as, I now realise though, this doesn't really count as being active, because I'm just like sitting here and I'm going to sew this, so it's not really that active at all. But I like try to do, oh, these scissors are stiff. I like try to do like an activity or something, so some type of movement, even if it's something really mundane, like I'll try to like like earlier on after I had my lunch, I decided to like clean up and like do the dishes and stuff like that, just be not sedentary entirely. And to be honest, I kind of just did that now as well, like before I decided to come to my room and do this. Sorry. Is this gonna come off? Like what? I thought it's getting stuck to my mouth. Yeah, I like loaded the dishwasher and like just washed my glass and that I don't put in the dishwasher now and stuff like that, and just like organised the cushions a bit. But that's not terribly active, is it? I mean, it could be more so. I'm sorry, is this the... Yeah, okay. And I thought, oh, what's another activity I can do? Let me go and like sort out my top that I've been meaning to stitch for a while. However, I'm now realising that, I'm now realising that even like sorting out my top, it just like I'm just about to say, where is the end of this thread? Hello? Hello? No, like seriously, this is not even funny. Where is it? Yeah, and I'm realising that I'm just going to sit here now for like 5 to 10 minutes rather than have activity, which is what my usual, like, or what the goal is to do. Have I found it? Oh, got it, okay. Although I probably... actually, that's not too bad. Let's just use that much. Yeah, so... I don't... Oh, flipping hell, the wind's blowing everything away now. Yeah, so... I'm going to... Instead of move around for 10 minutes like I'm supposed to, I should have, like, gone for a walk. Is somebody, like... I'm sorry, what is the world against me? Like, what is... Why are they making so much noise doing whatever they're doing? I do not understand. I cannot comprehend it. This will be a cleaner cut. These scissors are actually extremely tragic. Like I've kind of bent them, but they're the ones in my little mini sewing kit. It's like a sewing kit that you can travel with, and I just couldn't be bothered, like I said, to go and get my actual like shebang. And oh my goodness, the eye to this needle is absolutely minuscule. And just because I wear glasses doesn't mean I can't see. I'm no I'm not, I'm short-sighted, so I can see in front of me, and I don't even need glasses to see in front of me, but I fear that this very small, is it called an eyelet? It's going to be difficult for sure. Please go in, sir. Nope. I've just realised I've broken my scissors. Oh, there. Okay, that's easily mendable. Where did I put... This time... Like it's magnetic. Do, 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 do. Superhuman. Anyway, the reason I put on this video was that I thought that it would be fun to have a little breakdown of the India trip while I'm actually doing something, rather than like when I just kind of like sit and ramble but then don't proceed to do anything. Got it. Then don't proceed to do. Is this navy? Hold on, this is supposed to be black. I mean, it's kind of black, I guess. Yeah. So I thought it would be a nice little breakdown, as you will probably know from the videos, etc., that the content really did taper off, but that was because I got sick and then I really didn't have like energy to like film anything. So oh my god, I got scared. That bird is so close to the window. Okay. Yeah, so I just thought it would be nice little recap to do. So first of all, I haven't been to India in like, I think it was like 12 years, and like a bunch of us went, but we all went on different, not all, but like we went on different flights. So we started off that my aunt was gonna go to like sort some things out, because she used to live there, and then obviously her daughters, aka my cousins, were like, well, we'll go. So then she asked my mom like, oh, do you want to go? And then my mom was like, well, yeah, sure, like, why not, we'll go. And then my mom was like, you're going. Kind of like, she was like, are you free? But like, it wasn't like a, are you free, do you want to go? It was like a, are you free, you're going kind of situation. And to be honest, I did think it would be potentially kind of fun, because I've never been with my cousins before, and then my nan was gonna go, because my aunt was going, and then she was like, then my uncle, aka my mom's like brother, was like, and his wife were like, oh, let's go. And then they've got 3 boys, so they were like, oh, we'll take the boys as well, because the boys haven't been for a while as well. Yeah, so we were all gonna kick it out there, but we were all going separately, and they were actually on a different flight to us, but they landed, like, we landed around the same time, so we like met up as soon as we landed, even though like our flight was slightly delayed, so they had to like wait around at the airport, but they just ate food and stuff, so there's nothing too major. And then yeah, when we got there, we have like separate Airbnbs, so my like nan and me and my mom, my aunt and my aunt's 3 daughters were all gonna stay in one Airbnb together. You probably would have seen clips of that. And then my uncle and my aunt, my other aunt, were going to stay with their boys in another Airbnb. They weren't too far from each other, but we used like a driver service. We used this driver service to basically drive us around. You just had to tell them in advance that you wanted them, and they're like, I don't know what their rates were exactly off the top of my head, but it was like, you either have them for like 8 hours or 80 kilometers, whichever you hit first, and then afterwards there'd be like a surplus charge, and like late nights charges, so basically anything after 8 p.m. Was an additional charge, because like that's like extra time for them, and like obviously they want to like go home to their families and stuff. Our driver was super chill. Like, he didn't. First of all, they speak a lot of Hindi in Delhi, which I can speak Hindi, but I sound like an idiot, so I really hate speaking it. So I was really hesitant about it. So I was trying to just communicate in Punjabi where I could, because they like can understand. Yeah, but our driver was chill. Like, he spoke when he wanted to speak, but really he didn't talk that much, and he just let us like do what we wanted. It was me and my like cousins, like my aunt's daughters, in one car together, and like we'd just be chatting a load of rubbish, and he honestly he didn't care. He did not care less. He just did his own thing, took us where we wanted to go. I think he thought we were insane, which we are, so he would not be wrong in that assumption. Yeah, but it was really great. Like, we probably could have explored more of Delhi, and that was the plan for the second part of the trip, like, was to like relax in our hotel, because we got a hotel for the second part, or the third part really, but whatever, because the trip was split into 4 parts. It was split into the first leg Delhi, the second leg driving to Punjab, third we went to Amritsar, and then fourth back to Delhi. And then we were hoping that in that fourth part, like we said, we could do like anything that we didn't have a chance to do in the first part, or you know, like whatever. But then by then, like, I was really ill, and like my mum wasn't feeling too great either, and like everybody was just a bit like fatigued and exhausted from having their own like bouts of illness, like whenever they had it. So everybody just kind of wanted to stay in the hotel. We only left the hotel once in that 4 days at the end, and then like, so everyone was like, how do we get downstairs, because going downstairs was like, you had to use a different lift lobby than the ones that you used just to go to your room. Yeah, and then we were like in Delhi for a bit. It was really fun, and then we drove in like, it was kind of like a minibus. So we had 2 minibuses, one that was gonna take my like nan and my uncle and like his wife and kids to their like where they were going to stay, which is like my nan's house basically, and then another one that was going to take the rest of us to where we were going to stay, which was like in a hotel in the city, because we didn't want to stay in like the house, not like any, like we didn't want to stay in any of our homes basically in India. We just wanted to stay like in a hotel and not feel like thingy. So that's what we did. That is when we got ill, but it was still fun nonetheless, even though I got a little bit ill, which was not so enjoyable. And then we drove to Amritsar from like Jalandhar area, and then once we'd driven from there, we only stayed in Amritsar for like, basically it was less than 24 hours by the end of it, and essentially we then took a plane from Amritsar back to Delhi, and then we were again collected in Delhi and we went to our hotel. So like, that's the vibe. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted, so I think I might have to share this story another day.